I got started in stand-up comedy after college because I knew I didn't want to be in the world of advertising or anything like that. So I went to Los Angeles. I grew up in Connecticut, and I went to every open mic night in Los Angeles and just started working on material and trying to come up with a style. I was originally influenced by Steve Martin, Andy Kaufman, and Albert Brooks. And ultimately, I don't think my style is really that close to any of those. I'm more of laid back, kind of subtle, dry comic, It's not like in your face kind of stuff. A lot of times people don't know what they're going to see in a club when they come to see me because they don't really know I do stand-up, but it's really what I do. I remember the first time I went to a club, it was the Improv. I didn't even go inside. I sat out in my car and just looked at the club. I didn't have the nerve to go in because I figured if I went inside, they know I was there to do stand-up and I'd have to go on. So then the next week I went to the open mic night and I went inside and I put my name in the hat and they pulled my name about halfway through the night and it was a good crowd and they said, "Kevin Nealon?" And everybody's looking around and I started looking around too because I didn't want to go up, so I was pretending I wasn't here. The next time I went on, it was about 1:30 in the morning, there was maybe 2 tables left and I went on and I was just hooked, just because I made like a few people laugh. Whether they were drunk or not. Doing the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson was probably the highlight of my career. I mean, I've never had a natural high like that. Even doing Saturday Night Live. I mean, the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson was the ultimate. The best advice I ever got was get up as much as you can on stage and keep writing and be original.
Hello, everybody. I'm your old pal, Greg Proops. You may know me best from Whose Line Is It Anyway, where I'm not the tall guy, the bald guy, or the black guy. I was kidnapped by a group of improv gypsies as a child, and we did a tour around Central Europe. I was in college at San Francisco State University, and there was a group that played in the dormitory there. And they had an audience spot where they'd bring someone out of the crowd. I watched it one week, and I thought, I can do this. God damn it with the phone. It's a particular skill. And I'm not saying it's difficult, I'm just saying it's a particular skill. There are improvisers who don't do stand-up, and there are stand-ups who don't do improv, and it's probably just as well. Improv is the river. It's ever-flowing, you dip into it, you come out of it, you're in a band. For me, stand-up is the laser beam, and I get to say exactly what I want and express my opinion in stand-up, which you don't get to do. You're not allowed that latitude in improv because you have a group and you have to serve the muse. Whose Line Is It Anyway has been the luckiest thing that ever happened to me. I was a stand-up before Whose Line Is It Anyway. All I ever wanted to do was tell jokes. I wasn't even doing a lot of improv at the time when I got on the show. Meeting Ryan Stiles, getting on the British Whose Line, and meeting Drew Carey have been the most amazing things in my life. Hey, Cindy with the singing. It's a happy club. People get up in the morning and sing here. Comedy works.
Stars Comedy caught up with improv comedians Brad Sherwood and Colin Mockery at the Montreal Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
I started off as an actor, and that didn't work out. So I saw a demonstration of improv, and I thought, oh, this seems fairly easy. You don't have to learn anything. You just go up and make a fool of yourself. And I do that anyway, so I can get paid for it.
Who is it?
It's Ralph, Gary.
Oh, I'll be there in a second.
I was always just a class clown and saw an improv show when I was in college and then started doing it and been doing it ever since.
Oh, I see you opened a bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah, help yourself.
You mind if I do? It's on the other side of the chair.
A lot of actors, I think, are terrified, and stand-ups as well, are terrified of improv. I think it's the fear of having to be funny on the spot, but I think it's sort of natural for us, just like we would be terrified to do stand-up. I think we like not having to prepare.
Freeze! Hockey.
The beauty with that, I think, is the audience is such a big part of the show. They give us a little more leeway to suck. So we can, and when we die, you're not alone. You're with friends. You go down together.
That's
so
right.
That's why we find, I think, improv far more relaxing than stand-up would be.
I'm Nick Griffin, and you're watching Stars Comedy. I've been doing stand-up probably 18, 19 years. I was not the class clown. I was sitting in the back watching the class clown thinking, I am so much funnier than that guy. I talk about, you know, whatever's going on in my head. I would say people are stupid for the same reason I'm stupid, is I never really studied and I didn't pay attention. And I drank a lot. I had a guy in Miami say, I'm going to kill you when you get off stage, which is really discouraging during the show. It just really didn't make it that much fun. But it's better than lifting stuff and smiling at people in an office that you really wish were dead. And, you know, and I'm speaking metaphorically. I don't want them to really die. They do. But like a woman, I don't, you know, they always want to know what you're thinking, and it's all horrible, horrible things that I'm thinking, so I never say anything. It's all pornography and, you know, suicidal imagery. And sometimes I mix the two, which is really disgusting. This just doesn't seem like a comedy interview, does it? I'm telling people I want them to be dead, and I don't know. You know, recounting my career is really depressing me.